Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Long Gone Loser Rock Show. Today I'm going to talk about the show that I saw last night, which was Teenage Bottlerocket and Mac Pelican at the Tote Hotel. Let's go. Teenage Bottlerocket were going to come out to Australia around, it must have been the beginning of COVID or just before COVID, and the whole gig was cancelled just like everything was around the world. And so we were like itching for them to come back, and finally they did. They came back to Australia this week and we got to see them in Melbourne last night with Mac Pelican. What a show. So I walked in the Tote and Mac Pelican were setting up on stage, and I was super damn excited because seeing Mac Pelican live is always a treat. They are Australia's Japanese Ramones, if that makes any sense. So they met in Perth, I believe, like they were all in the same English class or something like that. And they all realized how much they loved the Ramones, and then they decided to form a band, and then they moved to Melbourne, and then they kind of blew up for a little while, like kind of big, and they were doing really well for themselves, and then they kind of fell apart. But over the last couple of years they've gotten back together, and again they're just thrashing it and killing it, and they are so good. They're so much fun. They haven't lost any of the energy that they had back 20 years ago when they were blowing up around the place. It's awesome. It's so good to see Mac Pelican back on stage again. And last night they rocked, man. They absolutely rocked. They did all the songs you wanted to hear, and it was great. It was fantastic. They just smashed through, half an hour set or whatever it was, and then good night. That's it. And you know what? I filmed some of it, so you can actually listen to these songs on the channel. They're separate to this video. As you can see, Mac Pelican rocking out here on stage. I have actually uploaded these songs in full to the YouTube channel so that you can actually watch those as well. So yeah, check them out and yeah, enjoy some Mac Pelican. Okay, so let's talk about Teenage Bottlerocket. What a band. Oh my God, such a good band. They do the Ramones core thing so well. They have that formula perfect. In fact, I'm finding it hard to find another band who nails it so well like the Ramones thing. So many bands do it and they do it well, but I think Teenage Bottlerocket actually do it that one step better. And that's no shade to anybody else that does this style of music, because your band's probably killer anyway. I mean, I listen to most of them. They're always awesome. Just there's something about Teenage Bottlerocket, they've just mastered it, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so perfect and so natural and so genuine when they do it. And the whole gig just flows, and it was incredible. I love it, and if you're ever in McHenry, Illinois, check out my video on Siren Records. Go there and check out the biggest collection of Teenage Bottlerocket and Lillington's memorabilia you're ever going to see. That store has it all, and it's wild. Here is the set list on the screen right now. Although it is a little bit changed towards the end. They did a cover of Commando instead of Go Away. And that's cool. Totally cool. I mean, the crowd went nuts for it. I mean, as much as I'm tired of hearing Ramones covers, when I hear them, I still get excited. I feel that if Teenage Bottlerocket did one of those Ramones covers albums, it would probably be insanely good. All those bands that did them, Screech and Weasel, The Queers, Vindictives, McCrackens, Beatnik Termites, etc. They all did those, those Ramones covers albums, and they did them really well. I mean, I don't listen to them. I have them, but I just don't listen to them because, if I'm going to listen to the Ramones covers, I'm just going to listen to the Ramones, you know what I mean? I don't need to hear the Ramones covers, although the Boris the Sprinkler version of End of the Century is actually quite funny. But Teenage Bottlerocket, if they were to do like Adios Amigos or something like that, I would love to hear that, like, if any band should do one of those Ramones covers albums, it should be them. You know what I mean? Like, they should finish it. They should do the Adios Amigos record. Like, I reckon they would do it so well. In fact, I reckon they'd do any of them really well. They have this special kind of energy that comes off the stage when those guys play, and I love it. Like, it was very tight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that, one song finishes, as soon as it goes, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, straight into the next one, which is what they've always been doing. But they just do it so well, and I don't hear so many bands do it as tight as that. Like, they just nailed it. They have nailed that formula, the Ramones core formula, so well. And I guess that's what makes them stand out. You know what I mean? Because they are just such a good band. If you don't have any of their records, I suggest you get on out and, jump online and buy some, because their records are solid, man. So yeah, that was my experience with Teenage Bottlerocket. Classic. I filmed some songs. They're on the YouTube channel. So as you can see, they're up here rocking out. But if you want to watch the songs in full, yeah, just check out this channel and you will see them on there. There's Mac Pelican as well. Mac Pelican and Teenage Bottlerocket, standout show. I would pay to see that gig any day of the week. Those bands were fantastic. So yeah. So I don't have all the records of Teenage Bottlerocket, but I do have a few. So we'll go through those now and check them out. I've also got a bunch of memorabilia that I might be able to show you if I can find it. So let's get into that. Okay, so let's go through the collection that I could find in that short period of time between 10 seconds ago and now when I paused it. First of all, I'm going to show you the guitar pick I got last night. This is Cody's guitar pick, so that's pretty cool. Moose, and there it has the artwork that's also on his Explorer, which is pretty damn cool. So I got that from him last night. Very stoked on that. Here is something that's related. It's a tribute on 8-track to the Lillingtons, which there's no download code, so I haven't even bothered to open it, but it's there you go if you're a Lillingtons fan. And speaking of the Lillingtons, here is the drumstick, the Lillingtons signature drumstick, which I was given by Bill at Siren Records. Absolute legend. He gave me a bunch of stuff actually, including this. It's a signed drum skin from Teenage Bottlerocket. So there we go. Pretty damn cool. Very happy with this. Thank you, Bill. You are a legend. And I can't stress it enough. If you're in McHenry, Illinois, please go check out Siren Records. You will see the greatest collection of everything Bottlerocket related. Lillingtons, Sack, Bottlerocket. It's all there. And it's all signed. There's rare stuff. There's backdrops. There's things. There's just so much there. T-shirts, whatever. It's an amazing display in homage to this band and their projects. So yeah, do yourself a favor if you're ever crossing through Illinois, go check out Siren Records in McHenry. Well worth it. So here's the records that I have. We'll start with the 7-inches. I think there's one missing and I don't know where it is, so it could be in a box somewhere in a TBL pile, but it's the one with the German kid on the front. I know I've got that record somewhere, I just don't know where it is. Here's Going Back to YO. I love this single. I think Going Back to YO and Walk in the Yard are fantastic songs. This is a perfect 7-inch. Great songs. And here you go. It's on colored vinyl. Look at that. How cool is that, right? Awesome. Love records that look like this. There's the back cover. Here is a So Dumb 7-inch. 4 tracks of radness on pink vinyl. Teenage Bottlerocket and the Human Robots. Human Robots is Ray's son's band where he plays everything. So that's interesting. I didn't know about that until I got the record, just on black vinyl. A-Bomb, it's on black vinyl, but still very cool. Here is the split 7-inch with Broadway Calls. Very, very cool. And this is on that colored vinyl. Pretty cool. Here is their split with the Ergs. Cover of Having a Blast. Classic Green Day tune. Green splatter vinyl. How cool is that? And Mutilate Me. That's the last 7-inch that I have with me at the moment. But like I said, I know that the one with the German kid on the cover is around somewhere, but it's probably in a TBL pile because I did pick it up like the last time I was in America. So it's probably still sitting in one of those boxes. It came from the Shadows. Fantastic record. I love this album so much. Opens up with Skate or Die. It's got Bigger Than Kiss on it. Like, Don't Want to Go. Like, oh my God. Forbidden Planet. They played a lot of songs off this last night. And there is the cool gatefold there. The last time they came here, I did an interview with Ray and we talked about, great punk rock records and whatever. And I got them all to sign this one. And this was the latest album at the time, which is Stealing the Covers, which is their, covers record, obviously. But they do really interesting songs on here, like stuff that you just think, man, what made you want to cover that one? But that's what I liked about it, is that it actually turned people on to a lot of, lesser known punk bands. And I would like to think that whoever listened to this record went out and checked out all those old records as well. I mean, check this out. this is who they covered. Like, how brilliant is this? The Varsity Weirdos, Hollywood Blondes, Duke. Who covers Duke? But they did it. The Scutches, Sprocket Nova, Head, Artemis Maximus, the Gullibles, the Blenders, the Mugwumps, the Four Eyes, the 20 Belows, Onion Flavored Rings, and the Punchlines. Like, who does those songs? Teenage Bottlerocket do. And they do them great. So if you're interested in checking out, you know, bottle rocketing old classic punk singles and stuff like that, and just bands that they like, get this record. It's really good. So love it. And love that you get all these liner notes as well where they talk about the songs, you know, which is really, really cool. Stay Rad. Great record. I remember when this came out, some people online were saying that they were on the fence about it. You know what? I like this record. I think it's cool. Very, very cool. The first time that I did acid was the last time that I did acid. It's pretty funny. Classic. So, Creature from the Black Metal Lagoon. Only Bottlerocket, my friends. I have 2 copies of this. It's a warning device. I have the Record Store Day release and a standard release. Put up a Red Scare, and very, very cool. Love that record a lot, hence why I own 2 copies of it. Six Sesh. There we go. Pretty damn cool. Tales from Wyoming. There we go, my friends. Another great record. Love this stuff, man. There you go. Live in 06. This is great. I don't like a lot of live records, as I always say, but this one's a lot of fun. It's so amazing how fast they're playing on this. Like, they are playing so fast, and just every single song just stops. 1, 2, 3, 4, straight into the next one. Like, more so than the Ramones did. Like, it's just wild. It is a really, really good live show. So yeah, if you're into live records, it looks like a bootleg. It's not, but it looks like one because, like, you know, the labels are like that. It's on colored vinyl with like nothing written on it, and yeah, and then the back's like that. So yeah, it looks like a bootleg, but it's not. Released on Clearview Records. The last time they were here was 2017. Here is the gig flyer for that, and I have a poster of that somewhere, probably rolled up somewhere, and it's signed by the band and stuff like that. Very, very cool. This tour was when I interviewed Ray, and it was awesome. It was at the Bendigo Hotel, and they were great. Such a fantastic night. I had so much fun at that show. I was just like, man, this band rules. And Freak Out, of course, with Headbanger. Love that song. They played it last night. It was so good. It was a really good show. And I also have Ray Rocket's solo record too. There you go. Acoustic album where he does Pet Sematary. There you go. Let's look at my Teenage Bottlerocket records. Like I said, I don't have everything. You know, I wish I had that box set because I really would love to get that compilation LP that's in there of all singles and rarities and stuff. But alas, no. Although I have seen one of those box sets in person at Siren Records in McHenry, Illinois. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Long Gone Loser Rock Show. Go out and buy some Teenage Bottlerocket if you haven't already. Check them out online. Listen to their stuff. Stream it. Watch it. Live. Whatever. Just go see them. It's a blast. And I will see you in the next video. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Look after each other. Bye-bye.